But the serpent was wiser than all the animals that were in paradise, and God cursed the serpent and called him devil. And he said, behold, Adam has become like this. These are battle not with monsters, lest ye become a monster, and if you gaze into the abyss gazes also into you. They really don't stay up long enough. Hi guys, Rachybop here, playing Broken Sword 5 with epic music behind my voice to make this particular new gameplay series epic. So, you'll notice the graphics are the same as what we've seen, a little bit more dynamic, and the lighting and things added in there. I think for personally it takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not a feel that I really was expecting. I think I just expected it to be totally like the old game, but it's not, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So we're in Catalonia, Spain. I think it said 1937, I don't know. You guys can just skip back. And so, yes, this is the storyline. We're starting with a cutscene and beautiful backgrounds. I'm just gonna let it play out. So we've seen that scene. Shooting. Rootin' tootin' shooting. This guy's shooting. He's giving some books to his son. Not really the best time.
We must go now. Papa!
Maybe that wasn't his son.
To the trap.
That's his son.
Take this. It will always be your guide.
Yes, Papa.
We will join you shortly. Xavier, the painting. La malédiction. This way.
Oh no. Oh no.
Signora, it is too late. Go.
I really don't like the
Senor,
movements.
search them.
Search them.
Of course.
Okay, Paris, present day. And please bear in mind that, you know, you can start this game in tutorial mode. I have not.
Romance, l'amour. I was working in art insurance. It paid the rent, just about. And then, by chance, I met Nico at a private view.
You didn't tell me that you were back in Paris, George.
We should catch up. Let's have lunch. Nobody move. No, monsieur, not la malédiction.
Oh.
Stay back. Once again, Paris had shown me her dark side. A brutal robbery, a senseless murder. Nico and I were about to be drawn into a new and terrifying adventure together.
Again. So now...
The gallery owner was dead. I guess sometimes playing the hero doesn't pay. My company had insured the exhibition, so I had a crime to solve. The cops would be here soon. I didn't have much time.
Okay, so let's snoop. So when you get the cogs, that means you can do something.
The door was locked with a keypad. The wires from the camera ran into the room behind. It must have captured the whole robbery.
So
If I could get the code to the keypad, I might be able to shed some light on the crime.
okay, so we do need the code. So really we
The
need to
priest was giving
search.
last rites to the gallery owner. I didn't want to interfere.
Right, okay. Maybe we'll talk to the priest. Even though that is interfering. It's lovely
Excuse
the way
me,
the
Father.
background's moved then.
Yes, my son. I'm George Stobart. My company insured the exhibition.
My name is Simeon.
Is there anything I can do?
You can pray for his soul.
A senseless murder.
On the contrary, this killing makes plenty of sense.
What do you mean?
A great evil has taken place. This is the work of the devil.
What?
What?
I am a Dominican priest. I know these things. And now, excuse me, I must pray.
1 minute I've been planning dinner with Nico. The next I was talking art theft, murder, and the devil with a priest.
So now we can look at Henry's body and hopefully get the code for the door.
Poor guy. He definitely looked better.
Maybe there isn't anything. Oh,
There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m. Be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I
Lol.
quickly replaced the note.
it's got your fingerprints all over it. Oh,
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
I don't think there's anything else. So let's come out. Oh, wait, there was something in his pocket.
In Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within.
Ooh. Okay, so I think that's it. There's a gunshot
I
wound.
didn't want Henri's blood on my hands.
No. So I think we're good. It's really blended. It's not as obvious as it used to
cryptic
be.
note and a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I definitely needed to check out that office.
Yeah. We can talk to this guy.
It was Hector Lane, France's greatest art critic. We'd met before. It hadn't ended well. For a moment, I thought he was dead, but from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted.
Okay.
Lane was out cold. I was going to need something to bring him around.
Perhaps the cologne said waking a beast.
Time
So
to awaken the beast. What?
oh, what's that? I'm actually really liking this now.
What was that? It smells like the 70s. Where am I?
You fainted. Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Mr. Lane.
Food. My nerves demand food.
He wants food. Get those nail clippers.
The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters H.L. Hector Lane.
Well,
must have
what do
fallen
you
out.
know? Yeah, they did. We saw it. Chewing gum.
It was a blob of chewed gum.
Okay, George. Don't need to take that kind of tone.
The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it.
It was a blob of
Well,
chewed
no
gum.
surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left.
How strange. We should take the pizza and give it... Don't put it in your... Ugh. You're so messy. Right. We'll get the pizza and we'll give it to Lane because he's hungry.
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now, what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead? Afraid so.
poor chap? Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
Yes, our paths have crossed. In the Glee's Gallery?
Of course, the man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Please.
Fire away.
Okay, so we'll ask him about
Did you
everything.
know the gallery owner?
Of course, we worked together on the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Henri
really?
provided the space. I was the creative powerhouse.
How long had you known him?
As a friend, many years.
Many
Our
years.
professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow has gone and got himself killed.
If Lane was involved with the gallery, then he had to know the code to that door.
We need the code to that door.
Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Maledictio, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
Sure.
So you curated the exhibition? What's it about?
A brilliant retrospective. A dialectical window on European art's ongoing discourse with the unresolved psychoses of the nation-state.
Wow, you took the words right out of my mouth.
And now the keypad.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
just thought you might have the number.
I do, but I couldn't possibly give you access before the police arrived.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up.
Turn it up, George. Turn it up.
Mr. Lane, you're really going to have to give me the code to that door.
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect. We both know you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door.
But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive.
Well, not yet.
Not ever. And now this inane discussion is over.
Lane was right. I had nothing to use as leverage to extract the door code. I needed to keep searching the crime scene.
We didn't get to ask all our questions. Still. Look at some paintings.
The alarm still worked on that painting. I wondered why the stolen painting's alarm hadn't sounded.
Because they knew to expect him. I'm pretty sure. Ooh! A
Another
button.
alarm working as it should. The cable for the camera ran into the room marked private.
Yeah.
This was where the stolen painting had hung. Why that painting? And why kill for it? The stolen painting had an alarm, which should have sounded when the painting was removed. I needed to find out why it hadn't. So, the alarm wasn't broken. I suspected foul play. It was the speaker cone for the alarm. It hadn't sounded when the painting was stolen. Looked fine to me. That wasn't the reason the alarm didn't go off.
Well, what was then? That's what... Oh, the door. What's the door? Ooh. Wires. Oh my goodness. Do I want to cut? Oh, there's a cut
So
wire.
that was why the alarm hadn't sounded. A wire had been cut by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. This was an inside job.
Oh my god, it's a mirage. Don't know what that means. What? Why did it just say that? So, is that it in here? Pressure
The
pad.
pressure pad appeared to be working fine.
I think we're
But
done.
the cut wire had ensured that the alarm wouldn't sound when the painting was removed.
Yes, George. Did we? Oh, and he has the nail clippers. So why would he be carrying nail clippers on him if he wasn't cutting wires? You.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind about giving me that door code?
Certainly not. Give me one good reason why I should.
Nail clippers,
I might
mister.
just do that, Mr. Lane.
There's a big clue there. Right. Nail
Are
clippers.
these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yeah, they actually got a name on him.
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code.
Give me the door code.
Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this is a preposterous allegation.
An unusual painting turns up at your exhibition and gets stolen. Doesn't look good, does it?
And your point is?
The cops are going to ask some awkward questions. But you give me the code to the CCTV room, and I'll do my best to point them elsewhere.
I cannot let you into that room, Mr. Stobart.
Why?
Besides, Henri found La Malédiction, not me. I had nothing to do with it.
This is an inside job for sure, Mr. Lane. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I retired early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I
I
am.
was onto something here, and I knew it. Lane was sweating.
Ugh.
It wasn't pretty.
No. Oh.
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not.
Ugh.
Give me a single reason why I should.
I have. Give
Guilty
me.
by way of nail clippers.
Yep.
I've been away from Paris for several days and only got back this morning. How could I have cut that wire?
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're going to be the #1 suspect for this murder.
So you keep saying, Mr. Stobart.
Do you think we need something else?
How about some more of this?
I don't think so. As a sel volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
Was a cologne.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Sheer fantasy. What possible motivation could I have to sabotage the alarm?
Something.
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
One more.
So, you'd been out of town and hit the sack early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery for days.
Maybe I'll talk to the father again.
Father?
Yes, my son.
Start at the end.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5-8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
Okay.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car, I want to get in."
What does that mean?
We may never know.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Maledictio, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
Was the evil the
I
painting?
think there's something strange going on here.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself, perhaps.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
This guy's freaking me
Do you know
out.
the code to get into the office?
No. But you could always pray and ask for divine guidance.
We could try
With
that.
respect, Father, I'm looking for a slightly quicker solution.
Yeah, there is that.
What do you know about the man who painted La Maledictio?
El Serp. He was a man playing with fire. The fire of eternal damnation.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
What? That's not good. Why would you have an
Hey,
exhibition?
Father, how about a squirt?
I think not.
Do you recognize these?
Nope.
Nail clippers. I'm not sure what your point is.
Okay. So we'll keep looking around. Don't think we can go any further that way. There's all these paintings, but I don't know
As they
if...
say, every artist was first an amateur. I could have bought a nice car for the price of that.
We've just got to make sure
Spanish
we
modernists certainly didn't come cheap.
check everything, really.
I wondered how many paintings they'd sold at these prices. The poster looked old. I didn't want to touch it.
I don't want to go out the door yet. I really actually love these drawings. At first I didn't think the backgrounds matched the foregrounds.
No one had noticed the pizza box fall onto the floor.
But now I really
I
love it.
decided to leave it alone.
But George, that might be like absolutely imperative.
55,000. Huh, shame. Just outside my price range.
Just.
All I needed was a mere 65,000 and this little gem could be mine. 55,000. Huh, shame. Just outside my price range.
Please don't keep saying that.
For the discerning connoisseur, a soupçon at 80,000. The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal. I didn't want to knock it off.
Knock it off. These now. This one.
Just 90,000 for this one. I'd already tried the alarm on that one. Better not set it off again.
True that.
The label said it was painted in 1932. The gallery wanted 80 grand for it.
Wait. I've just had a monumental moment. I'm gonna try the nail clips on the
There
door.
wasn't anything loose to snip.
God
The
damn
clippers
it.
weren't gonna cut it.
Screw you, George.
Another
Stop
weird alarm. So the thief took the only painting whose alarm had been sabotaged.
Woo,
But
woo,
why
woo.
that painting? Why that particular one?
I don't think we should. What can I do? Is there anything I can use on something else? I've got a phone. Maybe I can talk to Nico. Nika? She's not answering.
Nico wasn't answering her phone. No surprise.
Really? She like that? About him, who he is.
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker?
Stobart, what do you want?
Mr. Rickenbacker, there's been a problem.
Oh, why does that surprise me? This better not involve the Blue Lizard.
Afraid it does, sir. There's been a robbery.
Oh, terrific.
Only one painting was stolen, though.
Well, what are you wasting time talking to me for? Find that painting, or find a way to avoid paying out. 2 ways to keep your job, Stobart.
I see. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Anything else you gotta tell me?
The thief had a gun. He shot the gallery owner dead.
We insured him too?
No, sir.
Well, that's one piece of good news.
Oh,
At
that's...
least tell me you got some leads.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the security was sabotaged. The alarm was disabled for that one painting.
So, it was an inside job. Who
Mm-hmm.
else is at the gallery?
There's a guy called Hector Lane.
Lane. Why does that name sound familiar?
He's an art critic. I think he's connected to the exhibition.
Now, could it be him?
Yeah.
Well, he's rude and ugly. It's certainly possible.
So squeeze in, Stobart.
Squeeze him till he squeals.
If I was going to squeeze Lane, I needed longer arms than these.
Haha.
Find out who disabled the security system, then find that painting. And don't call back until you have.
Okay. I'm just kind of stuck right now already. Unsure what I can do, to be honest. Gotta talk to him again, but
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
no.
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Nail clippers.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days, and well,
I'm gonna cut you off there.
Mr. Lane, this
as I said,
There's just nothing
So
I can
you've
do
been-
right now.
that's right.
I'm just cutting it off because I
I'd
don't want
say
to
this,
listen
Mr.
to
Lane.
it.
So
I know, but you do.
guilty by...
she. Oh,
What can I do? What can I do? I've spoken to him. I don't know whether to go outside. Or maybe I could try and like pretend as if I'm about to destroy a painting and then someone might stop me.
I needed to try something else.
Ugh. Or I could... That's balancing precariously. And we've got some paintings that are usable. Because of... So maybe we could try the clippers.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Or we could try the...
That wouldn't have worked.
I don't know. So the only thing I've tried is that on there.
That wouldn't make any sense.
I know. I really just don't know what I'm doing right now, George. What about that? Would that make
That
sense?
was never going to work.
Never. Anything around this lady's bottom that could help us? Oh my goodness, I'm actually stuck already. Perhaps we haven't searched his body enough, but I'm sure we have. Pretty sure. We've already read the note. I've seen everything on him.
I put the glasses back where they were. Best to leave the evidence the way I found it.
Okay, so maybe we should do that with the toupee
I
as well.
decided to let Henri's toupee rest in peace.
Sure, right. So maybe we have to put everything back to how it was. And then he's still not gonna... I don't know whether to go outside or not. We'll have to go outside. I'm running out of options.
The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief.
Gallery window.
From out here, you couldn't see the stolen painting. This robbery was definitely planned.
Is that something peeing?
You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style.
Ew. I've never seen... Oh, a window into the office.
The room looked like some sort of office for the gallery. I could just see the glow of the CCTV monitor in the corner.
We need to go in there, George. I don't want to leave. Doesn't give me hand movements to the side.
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass.
I know, right? Oh. Oh. Here's a dude.
Excuse me.
He has music. He must be good.
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to.
Right. Ask him about thief.
Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing someone.
That was Nico.
That must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprised me.
Rude.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty.
Ask him about Henri.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
What?
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
Ooh. Let's talk about
What do you know
Lane.
about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure.
Oh,
If you see him, give him this bill. And tell him to pay up next time.
lies. That means Lane was lying about his whereabouts.
The check was from last night. But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane.
Woohoo!
What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
Bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusée.
So you and Lane aren't best of pals, huh?
The man is a second-rate critic, peddling meaningless aphorisms.
And
Would
Claude?
you like a squirt of this?
Are you suggesting I smell, monsieur?
No, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize these?
They are nail clippers.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
Perhaps not. Okay, so now we have this fantabulous drink bill. And we can go back to the gallery and try and get that code. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'll see you, George. I'll see you in the next episode. Let me know your thoughts if you're enjoying it. And if you have the game, also let me know. Do not spoil it for any of us. We want to work through it, so yes. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and enemies, subscribe to my channel so you stay up to date with this series, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.